Atlanta, live from K.L.P Studios. Shush. Ever wonder what went down behind the scenes of our top stories?
Say what?
Then tune into What Had Happened Was, the only radio station that takes you straight to the source. From coast to coast, tune in now as we dive deep into the stories, the drama, and the moments that shape the culture with
The Swanky One, new K.L.P.
and
with your girl, Evelyn Letitia.
live, Swanky 93.3 and the Heat 94.6 radio stations, or wherever you get your podcasts from.
So we can go down yonder.
Yes, sir.
Alrighty. You already know what it is. On this episode of
What had happened was,
You already know what it is.
In a World.
In a world where two podcasters
Yes.
come together.
One of the
what
best
had happened was,
in the land. I'm your girl, Evelyn Letitia. And my homie, Kennedy Lucas Patterson.
Boy, howdy.
And you are now tuned into,
what had happened was,
y'all, we're gonna tell y'all all kind of commentary on current
what had
events.
happened was,
Thank y'all for tuning in.
thank y'all
y'all,
so
y'all the
much.
real
what
MVPs.
happened
We love
was,
y'all.
Let's get into it.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the weekly episodic podcast. This is
what had happened was,
podcast with your boy howdy, the Spanky One. He's like, I did my neck there. K.L.P Kennedy Lucas, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another exciting podcast. And to my right,
Yay.
she's back.
I'm back.
Evelyn Letitia's in the building, y'all.
How you doing?
So, if you guys, let me tell you something about last week's episode. Last week's episode was just a little special.
It got deep, ain't it?
It got deep. It did get deep, but I love it. You just gotta watch the episode. You have to watch it from last week if you want to know. But if you see clips of it on Instagram at WHHW Radio 1 or on Facebook, What Happened Was Podcast Facebook, we got snippets. We got the full episode. You just gotta tune in to see what happened. We thank everybody on social media, by the way, Instagram, Facebook. Followers have been following. You know, a lot of people have been enjoying our content, and we're officially back, you know, from the Thanksgiving and all of that. You know, it's been a second from the last week's episode, but we're officially back.
Yeah.
And
December, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Yes. What's your favorite Christmas song?
Oh my God. I don't even know. Like, there's so many. Oh my gosh. I love the Drift. Is it the Drifters? White Christmas. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know. He go, may your days, may your days, may your days be merry and bright.
She's a singer, ladies and gentlemen, if y'all didn't know.
Christmases be white. Between that and hoo, 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 hoo.
That sounds like R&B.
You know this. In my mind.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know. Yep.
Ooh, I want you to be the free. Ooh.
Oh, I do know that one.
Well, he said, I wish you all a Merry Christmas.
Hey.
To each you all of one of you. Hit him with a high note.
Yeah, you better than me. I was about to go.
You better sing.
See, I ain't in the studio. I ain't got the auto-tune on. So.
Hey. Then there are Temptations.
Yeah.
You know it's okay. There's two songs. There's two songs that you know Christmas is coming.
Yep.
When you hear "In My Mind,"
In my mind.
when you hear them Temptation, that's one. The other one is I don't want a lot for
Mariah Carey.
Christmas. There is just one thing I need. What you said? Don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree.
She made $3 million a year.
Child.
Mine is Let It Snow.
Come on, boys and men. Let it snow outside.
Hey. That's mine. Let it snow.
That's the song right there.
And another one is kind of new-ish, but Tank. You know Tank, right?
Okay, what is it?
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
Oh, he redid it? I gotta listen to it.
Tank's Christmas album.
I love the original, which is Nat King Cole. I think he's the original, but Nat King Cole, the Christmas song.
Yeah, it's so good. But Tank's version,
with their eyes all closed.
I've been listening to the whole album the last few days, even in the gym working out. Chestnuts. If
you said it. I looked at your chest. You said chestnuts roasting.
On an open fire. Christmas is here, ladies and gentlemen.
Like, okay, so do you have, outside of songs, do you have any, not necessarily favorite, but like certain movies that around the holidays you gotta watch?
This Christmas.
I was about to say this Christmas.
This Christmas, The Holiday. That's Cameron Diaz, Kate Winslet, Jack Black, and Jude Law. Good. Nancy Meyers, good director. It's those two. And then the next one is Almost Christmas. So that's kind of a newer one that they made.
That's one with Monique and all that.
Yeah, that one. And
which we're going to talk about some Netflix stuff in the
movie. Oh, yeah, we are. We got some big money. I think it's those two. Polar Express.
Disney's. Confession. I have never seen Polar Express. I'm gonna watch it this Christmas because every time I see it, the graphics and that little girl, she's just it always throw me off. I don't know why. I have not seen. I'm gonna watch it just for you.
Please, because it is a short movie. It's not long, but
so mine are like I have some that are newer, but some of the classics that I grew up with. First of all, Home Alone 1 and 2.
Okay.
The original with Kevin McAllister. McAllister, I'm sorry. Home Alone 1 and 2. The Grinch. How the Grinch Stole Christmas with Jim Carrey.
Oh, I'm about to say the old one or the new one?
I love that. Now, I will watch the cartoon, the original cartoon one. Not the newest one, but the original cartoon. I love Almost Christmas, This Christmas, Best Man Holiday. I really like that.
Oh my God, yes, that's one of my favorites.
This one about to be what's the song? Friday After Next.
Oh, yeah.
That could because it's technically a Christmas movie. What's another one? Oh, I love to watch Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. The one that Bing Crosby has so many classic Christmas songs that came off of there. And I will say this is the first year in a long while that I've truly felt in the holiday spirit, right? I grew up celebrating Christmas and everything and lost that for a good while, especially in my adulthood, just because of the amount of BS I had gone through with family members and the ups and downs. Like, you know what? When I bought my house in 2016, I had a Christmas tree that I had in my townhome. Yeah. But the very first yard sale that we had out in our community, I sold my Christmas tree. Oh. It was a pre-lit tree. And there was a woman, she said her daughter was moving into an apartment with 3 other people because it was college students. Yeah, she bought her for their place. Oh, that's cute. I have not, since I've been in my house since 2016, I have not put up a Christmas tree, a stocking, a light, nothing. Wow. I think next year will be the first time because this year I really have felt more in the Christmas spirit. And like I've been telling you, there's a theater company out of Charlotte I work with a lot, Sigma Theatrical, and I get to do a lot of holiday events, whether I'm an elf or I'm Mrs. Claus a lot. Hey, Mrs. Claus. People love that. With the elf is more playful and has a youthful spirit. Yeah. So my elf name is Coco, and I take care of all the reindeer. And we have lots of reindeer games, and we dance, and we have fun, and we do dances like this, and we hop, and we get everything prepared for Santa. And the kids fall in love with Coco.
You use that voice too? That's pretty good.
I stay in that voice and character.
That's really good.
And I'm a puppeteer. Yeah. Sigmund has different puppets, and one of our puppets we have this baby reindeer. So it's pretty huge, but inside it I can work the mouth and the eyes, right? Wow. And so like the kids they love the baby reindeer. So I get to play that. And then on the opposite side of that, I get to portray Mrs. Claus a lot. Yeah. And so as Mrs. Claus, I'm like, hi, how are you, sweetheart? Have you been a good girl aboard this evening? this year, you on a nice list? Okay. Santa is checking that list and he's checking it twice.
That's really good.
Like I really get to play both of those, and I love it with the joy and spirit. You know, and something in me dawned on me one year. I was like, you know what? You know how when people do put up their Christmas holidays, the Christmas decoration for the holidays, sometimes people will have like old pictures that they put on the Christmas tree, or they'll put up old pictures on the mantelpiece, whatever. I said, I'm gonna be on somebody's Christmas tree, like as Mrs. Claus holding that baby and taking pictures with the family for years to come.
That's sweet.
There's something sacred and special about that. That you know, I'm a part of this family's like memories now. You know, as Mrs. Claus. I just got a message today from one of the owners of Sigmund Theatre. It's a husband and wife that owns it. Caleb and Katie Sims. Caleb and Katie Sigmund, who are two beautiful souls, and the level of imagination and magic that they bring to others is amazing.
That's awesome.
And she just texted me this morning. She said, "Hey, can you send me some updated sizes and dimensions? Because there's a lady that wants to make you a Mrs. Claus dress."
Hey.
And I said, "Absolutely,
booked and okay."
So I'm so excited to see what this lady comes up with. But yeah, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Yeah. I love it, E. I love it. We're doing something kind of different this year. So my mom's birthday falls on 28th, so she gets Christmas and birthday. So we're going out of Atlanta area. We're going up north to closer to Blue Ridge, and we're gonna stay in. I think it's a house up there.
Okay.
And so it's gonna be me, my two brothers, but one of them, of course, identifies them, of course. Yeah. But my two sisters along with us. It should be fun too, because it's just kind of a quiet getaway from any work, anything, and then we're doing gifts exchange as well. The house is decked out for Christmas. Got a Christmas tree. We got lights outside, which I got to show you because there's Christmas lights outside. But it's I get it too. It's looking more like Christmas. I know a lot of people we ask each other, "What do you want for Christmas? What do you want for Christmas?" But it's just we all are saying like we just want love, right? Because as we get up in our adult years, like if there's really something that I want, I could just go get it.
Love is nice, but if I can get them winning Powerball tickets,
I mean, if I can get that,
that'd be nice too.
That would be
I think it's over 800 something million right now, or something like that. I'm like,
it's up there. Must be nice.
Now I see something like from the last episode we had up until this one. Damn. I said you growing something on your face.
You noticed?
What's happening here? Yes.
So, I'm growing. I'm for the ladies.
What had happened was,
tell them.
So I am on the impression that now I'm starting to like my mustache and beard combo. I know I gotta comb some things out and make it fuller.
It's gonna come.
But I want it not like crazy, but like nice and thick, because a lot of gentlemen, even at church, right? I go to church, if y'all know, and they have their slick beard and they look kind of good, and just like, man, maybe that's what I'm at. And I've been rocking this for a while. Going to the gym, ladies like, "Hey Kennedy, hey Kennedy, hey Kennedy," and I'm like, "Hey, what's going on? How you doing?"
Not as how it crunched.
It did, because I need to. Hey, I gotta rewash my face today, but it did go like. Like,
oh, like not the ASMR.
It is. Wait. I promise y'all I'm clean. I just gotta redo.
No, you get you a good Cause I be seeing them guys with the the beard brush.
Yeah.
And some oil.
Yep.
Get you a good barber that can line you up, like start training where it's gonna look. What's it gonna look like? Yeah.
Byron, because I know you watching. He's my barber.
Okay, Byron.
Yeah, Byron, you're gonna have to hook me up when this get better.
How Byron look? He single? No. Oh, never mind. Never mind, Byron. You just lost one, but you really...
He watched the show. He's like, "Hey, what's your podcast with your friend going?"
I'm sorry, Byron. Shout out to your wife.
Shout out to his wife. But yeah, that's what we got planned for Christmas this time around. I need to look into, and I think their slots are already gone. But church does a lot of. I go to Change, and they're doing Change R Us, so like giving toys and bikes and clothes to kids. I do say this as a PSA to a lot of people. I do recommend everybody going out to volunteer something, right? Whether it's a food drive or a Christmas gift drive, because those things are very, I think those things are very, very important because there are families, unfortunately, who are going through some tough stuff still to this day. And there's a lot of people who can't afford Christmas. One of my friends told me that she told her little boy, that Santa Claus died because she couldn't afford, she didn't know she can afford Christmas this year. So I'm working on with her to try to see what I could do with her to help her out, because it's just these things really do happen. So I do say to a lot of people, the month of December, if you have a chance to volunteer something, even if it's at your church, I would say Toys for Tots, sure, but I do for church and like non-corporate type of things. I do recommend that for a lot of people out there, because people really do need help, right? As we get colder, because it's getting cold outside. It's getting cold. So I ended up doing that a couple days ago. Went to the Hawks game. That was very, very exciting.
What happened was
Hawks, they got spanked by the Clippers, but it was good to see. And speaking of beard too, this is a segue. James Harden was there, and
his beard.
That beard is crazy. When you see it live, it is crazy.
They showed pictures of him early in his career without that beard.
Without it,
I'm like, baby,
funny.
Keep that beard.
Keep the beard.
That beard keep the beard.
Keep the beard.
Yeah.
But the Hawks game was very, very fun. Very, very exciting to go to see the Hawks play, even though they get spanked in that matchup. I'm always going to rep the Hawks fan because we're here in Atlanta. We were able to do VIP, so we went to the Harara's Cherokee Casino area. They had the free buffet, the free food, free popcorn. We sat there and ate the food, watched the game. It was a whole vibe. Outkast celebration. Big Boy and Sleepy Brown was there.
Okay.
That was fun. Andre 3000 said, "No, yeah, I ain't paying me enough."
At this point, Andre 3000, when he pop up, it's like a unicorn.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know, but it's like you come to not expect him to be there, but then when he do pop up, you're like, wow, it's a pleasant surprise.
It's a pleasant surprise. He wasn't there, but we saw Big Boy, Sleepy Brown, and they said Killer Mike was there too, but I didn't see him. But very, very good. But let me tell you what I did see.
What did you see?
I finally saw it. The Waymo cars.
Oh, come on, Waymo.
I saw the Waymo cars, ladies and gentlemen. And so we were going to the game. And I'm riding with my big bro, Alex. Shout out to Alex. We just drive to the game, and we see a car with a bunch of stuff on it. I was like, oh, that's a Waymo car.
Yeah.
Just rolling through. Nobody is in that car. Just turning. I'm like, because I see it on social media. But now me seeing it like eye to eye, they really have those here in Atlanta. Would you ever drive or ride in a Waymo car? Would you get nervous? Sit in the back seat?
I wouldn't say that I'm a control freak, but there's certain things that I don't know. I need a fail safe up there in the front seat. Even if I'm a passenger, like. For one, I'm so used to driving myself that even if somebody else drives, I'm on the passenger side. That feels weird. But I do like if I have another driver, because I do drive a lot. But it would hit very differently if I'm just riding, especially in the back seat. I ain't even near the steering wheel to stop. Like, it just feels weird back there. Like, oh gosh, I'll feel kind of anxious. Like, is this car gonna hit something? Do we see that car coming up there? Is it gonna stop? Like, I'm that type of like, oh God. Because I've been rear-ended like 3 times. Hold on. 13, 15, 17, 20. 4 times I've been rear-ended while I'm driving and someone is driving a car. So if somebody's driving the car and they're hitting me, I can't imagine if they ain't no driver and it's just a computer. And like, I just think, oh, what if it malfunctions or something? And I saw a video more recently. There was a girl in one, and she was locked in. Oh no! Like the car eventually pulled over, but it wouldn't let her out. Yeah. And people, on the street was just like, "Oh, we didn't know you were stuck in," because she was able to let the window down. And most people was just like, "Why she didn't just climb out the window?" And that does seem like the basic logical answer, but if you're already trapped inside the car, how you don't know if as she's trying to climb out, the car takes off? Or it automatically starts letting the window up while she's hanging halfway out, So I can see why she would do that. But like, that is one thing that happened. But there was something that you said about it. The law has not caught up with the car. Yeah. So there's certain laws that I think the video you sent me was in Cali.
Right.
So what it said was like in Cali, if there's an active crime scene or police got traffic held up or shoot, and you drive through there, you can be charged. You as a driver can be charged. But there right now on the law books is no law that can hold Waymo accountable because it's a new technology, and you're not driving. It's just taking you to your location. So it does not stop or recognize that there's a crime scene or that there's a blockade or anything. You know that you're not supposed to come through this area. It'll keep driving through there.
Oh no!
So they can't hold you responsible because you're not driving. But there's no law that holds Waymo responsible right now. So that's one of the things I saw is like, how does the technology stack up against the laws that haven't been created for it yet?
Right. That is crazy. Could you imagine just seeing, not knowing a crime scene, but something's going because she sees the police and like, Waymo say, hey.
I'm still pissed because like, I grew up watching the Jetsons.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm thinking like, here we are in 2025, about to go in 2026, and we ain't got no flying cars yet.
Nope.
Like, I just want us to have some flying cars that we actually driving, you know? And we got cars that ain't got no driver before we get our flying cars.
It makes me nervous. I mean, it's cool, but it makes me nervous because, you know, everybody wants to, if they find a way for cars to self-drive and it be less expensive, people are wanting to go for that.
Yeah.
Same thing with, because I've seen it. I'm not going to buy this, y'all, but I've seen it. Dudes out here buying the AI dolls that like, they look so realistic, but they're like.
Look, you ain't got to tell them people that you ain't got to tell them people that you're not buying. If you want to buy that doll, you buy that doll.
I ain't buying the doll, but
if you
that's what I feel like the future's going.
But that's your prerogative if you want to look.
Some AI.
I ain't gonna sit here and tell you that Evelyn ain't got some adult toys that brings great pleasure. Yeah. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you like that. So if that's what you want to do, that's what you do.
Nah. I mean, hey, I'm not gonna buy this, y'all. I promise. But I mean, it's only $4,000.
Look
for the good one.
Look, the fact that you've already researched this and know which ones are the good ones.
No, I'm kidding, y'all. I'm kidding.
You look, F y'all. Look, y'all. If you want to buy that, don't let them people dictate what you want to buy. You buy it if you want to buy it.
And they make the skin look so like realistic. I don't know what kind of like material.
I'm gonna say this: nobody knows what's happening in your bedroom that night, but you and your doll if you decide to get it. So you don't have to be apologizing.
This generation in relationships going. You might. Yeah, I just might.
I wouldn't even be freaked out if you told me to go in your room to get something. I went in there and you forgot your dog was out. I wouldn't even be freaked out. Now if I ever came and we were about to do an episode and I ever showed up to the studio and like I ring the doorbell or something and the dog opened the door. Okay, then I'm like, what the fuck? Then I'm gonna kind of be like,
this is Carly. She's new.
What in the Megan?
Megan. That's Megan. She's new.
What? What is this? And I'm like, hey girl, hey. My name Evelyn. I hope he told you about me. We're just friends. I ain't want to like the malfunction and try to like start doing karate on me or something like that. But no, if that's what you want to do, you do that.
That is funny. Shout out to Waymo though.
Yeah,
I mean that's very cool to see.
Yeah, shout out to them.
I'll drive my own car. I'm good. I am good.
What had happened was.
Okay, so did we talk about the Hawks?
We did.
We did. Now, another sports team that I want to talk about.
Hey, let's get to it.
Is the Cleveland Browns.
Take the Browns to the Super Bowl.
Child, let me tell you something. The level of petty and blatant disregard for Shadur Sanders is crazy work. For y'all to sit here and keep playing in our face like y'all don't have it out against this young man. And the worst crime I guess he committed is being Deion Sanders' son. This is a public form of you trying to break this young man because of who his daddy is. Yeah. The amount of people I see on the internet saying, well, he just need to be humble, blah, blah, blah. I've seen so many other football players doing end zone dances, all kinds of stuff. Y'all don't tell them they need to be humble. Yeah, y'all never told Johnny Manziel that he couldn't be Johnny Manziel. Y'all never said any of that. But for some reason, Shadur Sanders holding up his fist, his arm. That sends y'all into a panic. And this young man is doing well to say that this is he just had his third career start as an NFL player. Mm-hmm. And the stats he put up, whether you be like, oh, well, it was against the Titans or whatever, some of y'all tight-lipped people have been saying. This man had almost 400 yards. He had 364 yards for I think it was 4 touchdowns. It was 3, 2 and 1 rushing, 1 interception, 97.7 rating. Right, so he's only getting better and better, and that's he just broke another rookie record, right?
Wow.
And then they were in the game, down by 2, had just scored. They need a 2-point conversion to tie the game, and the coach takes him out. The coach takes him out of the game to run some funky play that did not work. And they end up losing this game. And I'm just like, oh my, if the coach ain't fired, if they don't fire this man. But you know what?
Quite a few coaches they got NFL got fired.
I'm so proud. First of all, let me just say this. It don't matter how many of y'all trolls are online talk about Shedeur Sanders and making all these jokes about him. He got 1,000 aunties standing behind him. I'm one of them. Okay, you talk about a young man that never gets in trouble. Has his own businesses and branding and all kind of stuff. He graduated. He got his degree. He's a smart young man. He's intelligent. All this kind of stuff. Y'all just whatever. He got a bunch of internet aunties and uncles behind him. All right. You know it has to be something where you got people who show up to a Cleveland Browns game. They're rooting for the other team. But yet they got a Shedeur Sanders jersey on, like that. If that don't speak, and it gotta be. I see the pride and the love in Deion Sanders, seeing his son play the sport. Yeah, that he grew up in, and that he's trained him in, and he's so well rounded. And I love the fact that even though they ask Shedeur Sanders these questions in these interviews that they never ask any other players, but they keep trying to get him into some controversy stuff, he handles them very well. But this coach, whether it's the coach specifically or whether it's the head over the coach that got it in for Shedeur Sanders, is blatantly obvious that they're trying to set this young man up for failure, and it's not working. It's not working. Because as his daddy would say, he is him. He's him. He's him. Yep. He was built and born for this. And even the numbers he put up, even though the Titans won, Cam Ward was the number 1 draft pick in the first round. Yeah. Going up against a 5th round draft pick who should have been number 1. Their numbers didn't even come close to each other of what they did out there on the field. I'm like, you this is blatant just disregard and trying to break this young man. Yeah.
Trying to break them.
But Shedeur Sanders, we are behind you.
We're behind you. You just gotta
keep up the good work, young man.
You gotta prove them wrong,
Yeah, keep doing your thing. Prove them
wrong. You know who proved? Well, maybe they proved everybody wrong.
What happened?
Was Netflix.
God darn it! I knew you was gonna say these mother.
Netflix, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my gosh.
The acquired bid for Warner Brothers for $82 million. 82 big, large ones. Now, here's my thought.
Tell me.
Acquisitions are always good. They're expensive, but they're good. Netflix has been rolling. I got to be honest. Netflix has some good stuff on, right, as of late. Yeah. You're purchasing Warner Brothers. Okay, you got Scooby-Doo. You got a little bit of the DC. You got some of the HBO stuff. Cool. You want to know what I think's going to happen?
What's gonna happen?
You notice how Disney, ESPN, and Hulu merged together, and now like their subscriptions more. Yeah. I feel like Netflix is gonna create something like that. It's like, okay, well, we got Warner Brothers, so that means HBO Max and their original shows. What you used to pay, because back in college days, I paid $6.99 when I was in college for Netflix.
Exactly.
When it was first. $7. Okay, cool. And then we start, well, if you split it with me, it's $3. It was somehow $3. So let's just share it, right? Now they went up to $10.
All right, 10. My Netflix.
And now they went up to at $1.15.
I think I paid like 17 or 18 something for my Netflix.
I gotta say I paid 22, but I have the plan with me and my sibling. Yeah. Right. So we split that. because we watch WWE and we get the 4K, so it just made sense. Would you be mad if Netflix said $30, please?
Yeah. Let me tell you something. First of all, I already said, if Netflix gives me one more email that your subscription is going up next month, baby, y'all gone. What I'm concerned about right now is because they just bought HBO is when I got my new phone plan like maybe 3 or 4 years ago with who I have. I was about to say Alltel. Baby, Alltel ain't been in business for years. Cool. That tell you how old I am.
Oh, I was about to say, who was that?
AT&T.
Oh, okay.
When I got my new phone for AT&T about 4 or 5 years ago, it came with a HBO Max plan. So I don't pay a subscription for HBO Max. It came with my phone plan. Yeah. So now that Netflix has acquired HBO Max, I'm trying to think, like, are y'all going to now start making us pay for it? Because I should be grandfathered in. Yeah. Like, I shouldn't have to pay. So, one, if you make this Netflix go up one more time, it's done for Netflix altogether. And then if you on top of that, talking about I got to pay for my HBO Max now that I don't pay for, baby, y'all can have all. Y'all about to make me go back to cable, for real.
I know, because the streaming is getting expensive. It is, because, you know.
What pisses me off also is Netflix cried wolf. Yeah. Like, they didn't have the money. Like, even let's take it back, because we mentioned Monique earlier.
Oh, yeah, we did.
With Monique, when she was saying, you know, with her Netflix special, when they was trying to give her a special, and they was trying to pay her a low ball at that time, they were acting like they couldn't pay her this amount of money because they didn't have it. Yeah, other people are getting $100 million and this million for this special.
For mediocre specials.
For mediocre that ain't even funny.
They ain't even funny. Sorry, Kevin Hart, but that new special ain't funny.
Then, on top of that, y'all stopped letting us share accounts and started making us pay for additional people to be on our accounts because, again, y'all were losing money. But y'all somehow were like a freaking magician and pulled $82 million out y'all had
big lords
to buy HBO Max. Where that money come from? Since y'all was so broke. Y'all was crying so broke.
Yeah, they know where they were coming from.
I swear, look, Netflix is literally the walking definition, or the streaming definition of, you give somebody an inch, they take a mile.
They take a whole mile.
We took, like, for y'all to even exist means that people had to take a chance on Netflix. People took a chance on Netflix, which eventually made certain movie places like Blockbuster go out of business. Yeah. I'm in the point now, I'm like, you know what? Bring back the Blockbusters. Yeah. Blockbuster, if you listening, if ever there's a time, because people are frustrated with these streaming sites.
You know, if I was Blockbuster, create something like these streaming services, but keep the price so low. Yeah. So that way now.
Because I actually miss going into like a Blockbuster, or we had Movie Gallery and these type places where you go in and pick your movie or your video games, and then snacks that you want to have. Yeah. Like, I miss doing that's something so nostalgic about going and picking it up and looking at the back of it and reading, oh, this look good. Yeah. And you don't walk to the counter with a stack. Like, there's something very nostalgic about that. But yeah, Blockbuster, if there's ever time, y'all thinking there's a comeback. Look, didn't Toys R Us make a comeback at some point?
They did.
So
it worked.
It might be time. Like,
what I would do is, if I was Blockbuster trying to come back, partner up with like AMC or like theaters, and some way, somehow create like a streaming service, keep that low. But if you want to go buy the physical thing, they create like a whole brick and mortar store where you can pick up like exclusive movies that maybe just came out, or give it a couple of months, now it's on the shelf, and then you pay for that as well. So you have the choice to stream it or to pick it up physical.
Because I think at some point, either I'm going to go back to cable, or I'm just going to purchase the show that I like and watch the binge the season. Because that's what I do anyway now. Like, as soon as a season, like, for instance, what just came out? The Witcher. The most recent season of The Witcher came out. And I binge watched I think it was 8 episodes maybe. I binge watch all that in like a day or two. So, like, if there's an opportunity, like, oh, well, you can pay for the season for $16. I'm going to binge watch that, and that's that $16 one time that year versus me paying $19 every month. Like, you know, some people say it may add up, but to be honest, there's only a few things I actually watch on Netflix.
Me too.
And then, you know.
It feels like, and I feel like Netflix is kind of, not spiraling because they're ever-growing business, but like they're kind of recycling. like I was on Netflix the other night because it was Sunday night. I was chilling. I was like, I want to watch something, but ain't nothing to watch. But luckily, I found Training Day and I watched.
That's what I said. Netflix is usually like, oh, if all my other shows I'm caught up, let me go see what Netflix got on here. Yeah, because
when you catch up, you binge watch, and then that's it.
Yeah, like.
And then some of these streaming services too, not just Netflix alone, they do this thing because I've been watching Bel Air, and like they do like a new episode each week, and it's like, I just finished that episode and there's nothing else to watch, so let me try to see what's on Netflix. Hopefully they got something.
So I'm just like,
start. I mean, I want to say, it's huge for acquisition purposes, yes, but I have a feeling Netflix, because we in inflation, the economy is up right now. Every company, and I think Netflix has saw Disney and ESPN and all them. They increase their prices, and they find out that people are still paying for it. Mm-hmm. They say, "Oh, well, if you can pay for that, then we can do it too." That's what I feel.
Let me tell you something. The only reason I have Disney Plus, so I'm gonna be honest, I was getting Disney Plus for free because I was just logging into my homegirl account. Yeah. And I'm not on there often. Like most times when I go on Disney Plus, I may go if it's a original like Marvel or something that they put on. I may go watch that, or if it's a Marvel movie that goes to Disney Plus that I haven't seen in the theater, or they get a chance, I go watch that. But like I'm not on there all the time, so I was just logging to my homegirl. Like she, let me watch on hers. But then, like you said, a few months back, I already had Hulu. I was paying like $8.99 for Hulu a month. Because I paid for it with the commercials. Yeah. The commercials don't bother me. So I paid the $8.99, but then they came out with a bundle package with Hulu and Disney Plus for like $10 and something, right? So I was like, I might as well go ahead and get it. I just have my own Disney Plus. That's the only reason I got Disney Plus. Because it came in a bundle. Yeah.
I only got Hulu I got for free because Spotify, they bundle with Spotify. Now I'm gonna pay for Spotify because I need that. For my workouts, for everything. I need music.
Child, let me tell you how my workouts go. I got a playlist on YouTube that says fitness. And songs that I want to hear when I'm working out, I just click save and I save it to there. Now there might be some commercials in between some songs.
See, I can't do that. I paid premium for my Spotify. I can't do that. See, and I love music too much.
That's how I know certain. There was an article about this too about Gen Z and Gen Alpha versus millennials and up. The level of patience we have. Yeah. Because, see, we grew up in an era where there were, like, commercials, even with gaming. Yeah. It was talking about how with gaming, we had to, if you wanted to pick up where you left off, you had to pause that game and leave it on all night long so it'd be there. There wasn't, like, automatic save like a lot of these games got.
Memory card.
You had to actually pass certain levels and then save. Like, there was no, got all these hints. Like, even with Mortal Kombat, a lot of us that played Mortal Kombat growing up, we was pressing buttons until we figured, okay, back, forth. That's what it is. And you wrote down what it was. There wasn't no you hit pause and you look to see what buttons do what. Like, there wasn't a whole lot of that stuff that, there was games where there was failure. Like, you only had 3 lives and you had to start back over.
All the way back over.
Now, like, a lot of these games, you have them 3 lives, but you got to keep getting more and more lives and like, it's very different.
Easy mode.
So for me, like, something having commercials is not that big of a deal for me. Yeah. Like, if it's cheaper and got commercials, okay. When the commercials come on, that gives me opportunity to go do something real quick and come back. Plus, me being on the acting side and doing commercials and also having acting friends who do commercials. It's a way for me to say, okay, let me see if any of my peoples pop up. I've seen Shell and Alex pop up. Yeah.
Oh, was it
Ashley's?
Ashley's. No. Haverty's.
Haverty's. I said, look at Shell and Alex. That's my big girl. Like, I like that the commercials pop up. Yeah. But yeah, a lot of the Gen Z and Alphas, like my niece is an Alpha. And baby, you think like the world don't stop when these kids be watching something and all of a sudden a commercial something come on. They be like, where did it go? I'm like, it's coming back in 30 seconds. God dang.
Now, maybe I'm part of it because every time the commercial be like, I do.
You be ready to skip.
Yeah, or if it's a YouTube and today's sponsor, get to it. remember the days of LimeWire?
LimeWire.
Now, I am in that generation too.
Yeah.
LimeWire, downloading into your iPod.
Getting all kind of viruses.
My laptop,
especially if you had a family computer or something. Like, hold on, why the computer acting slow?
Yeah,
you don't all kind of viruses on there from LimeWire.
Download it to your iTunes. And you had, and the trippy thing is, because at the time we all had like a couple of computers, me and my siblings, and we stayed up all night downloading music for the next day. Because like the school we went to, you could have your iPod and we had the over the headphones. Back in the day we didn't have like Apple AirPods or it was the over the head.
You rocking these big one, boy.
The big old brick things on your face. Oh, those were the days.
But yeah, Netflix.
Netflix. Please don't increase.
Because y'all know good darn well y'all could have afforded for us to have these shared accounts still. Yeah. And y'all keep on creeping up. Creeping up.
Because people know.
Y'all about to lose me, and y'all bet not touch my HBO Max. I promise to God. Yeah. Y'all bet not make that a subscription. I did get something from them the other day. It was just like, as you may have seen, we're in the process of acquiring. I think it was right before, or either right when they did it. And it was like nothing has changed yet. Stay tuned for any potential updates. Y'all better not send me nothing talking about, now HBO Max is this amount of money. Yeah, I'm dropping all of it.
Money.
All of it.
Money.
I'm like, shoot. I'm about to go back to the days during the pandemic when everybody was jailbreaking them Fire Sticks.
Oh yeah, I remember those days. Yep.
Like, no, because y'all got me messed up trying to make me pay all this extra money. That's crazy.
They're trying to, and Netflix might say, "Oh yeah, well we got podcasting on here now, so yeah, we got to increase that." It is crazy, y'all. But people starting to realize it too. Prices on these things are going up. People are cutting back because that's just the economy that we in right now. So that's Netflix for you.
But I will get rid of y'all if y'all keep playing me. Shots fired. All right, on to our next.
What happened?
Oh my God, I forgot what we was talking about. Diddy.
Oh, speaking of Netflix.
Speaking of, this actually was on Hulu. Was it Hulu?
I thought it was Netflix.
No, it was Netflix. It was Netflix. I watched it. Somebody has not watched it. I ain't gonna point no fingers.
Not yet, y'all.
This a thumb.
Yeah.
But it was a 4-part documentary that was
I just know
one of the executive producer 50 Cent. Also known as Curtis Jackson. Produced this, and it's come out with mixed reviews. Some people were like, "Oh God, this was good." I will say this: the documentary was really put together really well, and people have asked, how did he get some of the footage that they were able to get? Well, 6 days prior to him being indicted and arrested, talking about Diddy, he hired a filmographer. Videographer. I don't know what I was saying. Videographer. I don't know what the.
I think you tried to cinematographer, maybe.
Yeah, baby. Don't y'all steal my word.
What is that?
He hired a videographer to capture these moments, right? Then he ends up getting indicted, and then he goes through the process. He's acquitted on certain charges. He never pays this person. Which we end up learning, just to give you some spoilers. Spoiler alert! Yes. Spoiler alert! That's your notion to go ahead and quit listening now if you watching. If you have not watched the documentary. But in the documentary we learned just how many people Diddy did not pay. And if you're not gonna pay anybody, the last person that you actually wanna pay is the person that's been capturing all this video footage of you. But it's been said that he did not pay this person, which is how Netflix and 50 Cent were able to acquire the footage.
You went to that person, hey, you want $10 million for this? Okay.
Highest bidder. So we have this footage of him. And I'm going to tell you what I think happened. Diddy got this videographer because he thought he was going to have this big comeback and all this kind of stuff. And I mean, but there was a lot of stuff that was brought out in the documentary that people in the public never knew. Like, for instance, when Biggie died, and Puff went on, he kept talking. I remember this is going to be the biggest funeral ever. I'm going to pay for what we learned from his inside man that was there, that was doing his books and stuff. Diddy did not pay for Biggie Smalls' funeral. He actually made Biggie Smalls pay for his own funeral. What? And then went to the guy that helped him start the whole company and everything, that he basically got him to back out of his 25%, with threats and stuff, that he actually wanted to change the contract that Biggie had already signed, and the man refused because he said that's not right. Biggie passed away, and Diddy tried to get him to change some of the parts of the contract that didn't have a signature on those pages, and the guy refused, and he got fired. We heard from so many people, and it's just like, wow, that's crazy. And so there's been some mixed reviews on some of the things. I want you to go watch it.
Yeah.
When you see
What's
it,
done in the dark.
Whether people believe everything that happened in it or not, it is well put together. We start out in episode 1 with some background of how he grew up, his mom, who his dad was. One of the guys that's in it is his next door neighbor. That grew up with him as a little boy and talks about being around him and his mom and all that kind of stuff. The one thing that, I won't say one, several things that seem to pop up all the time. One, him always not paying people, right? That was one. A bunch of people that talked about how narcissistic he actually is and his ego and how out of control he is. I remember when I was in college, we went to the movies one night, me and some other people, some other folks. It was it college or is it a high school or college? Let me see what year this movie, because we talked about this movie on another episode. It was called Get Him to the Greek.
Oh, yeah. He was in that movie too.
2010. So I was in college. That was my college year. So we went to the theater to see this movie, and Diddy's in that movie. Yeah. And there's a point, because what is happening is Diddy has Russell Brand's character he's trying to get to the Greek to perform, and his assistant or whoever is trying to get him there. Yeah. And Diddy's like, you whatever you got to do, and he's kind of erratic in this, he's taking drugs at times, and he's like, and he's funny in the video and in the movie. Yeah. But when you truly look at it now, and you look at all the testimonies of people who've been around him all these years, talking about just how many drugs he took, how many days at a time he would be up, his erratic behavior. Now when I look back at that movie, I'm like, maybe he wasn't acting. That's how he really is. For real. Because him in that movie is exactly how everyone has described him.
Oh, man.
And I was just like, wow. Now, I will say this. One of the people that came out that was kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Surprising that he would even say anything about this was Ja Rule. Especially since him and
what had happened was
50 have had such a back and forth kind of beef, back and forth over the years, that rivalry. You would think Ja Rule, just stay out of this one, man. This ain't got nothing to do with you. Stay out of it. But this, according to All Def Music, it says hashtag Ja Rule fired a series of posts exposing hashtag 50 Cent's past of questioning hashtag Diddy doc movies. So, do y'all think 50 responds? So these are from Ja Rule. At Ja Rule says, N-words always telling on somebody. Old dry snitch a N-word, right? I don't know what this hashtag is, but he said hashtag SYBAU. I'm going to have to go to Urban Dictionary to see what that is, because I don't know what that is. Then he goes on to say, let's be real. That N-word don't give a F about the victims. We all know why he did the doc. Herman's a cancer. I don't know why he's calling him Herman. I don't know if that's Diddy. Is that can you look that up to see if that's Curtis Jackson's middle name? But he called him Herman. Herman's a cancer to the culture. If he cares so much, then donate the profits to the charities for domestic violence. And then somebody named Brian Ambell, which goes by Brian_Ambell. He said, at Ja Rule, I am on 50 Cent's side on this one. There are some animals that deserve to be snitched on out here. Some things just can't be swept under the rug. To which Ja Rule said, I'm not condoning Diddy's behavior. I'm showcasing Herman's character.
I don't know why you call him Herman, James.
Okay, so Curtis James Jackson III is 50 Cent's full name. Yeah, I don't know why he's calling him Herman, but he said Herman's no different, allegedly. He said 50 Cent, real name Curtis Jackson, has been involved in at least one well-documented domestic violence incident. In June 2013, he was accused of kicking his girlfriend and the mother of his son, model Daphne Joy, also known as Daphne Navias, in the stomach during an argument at her Los Angeles condominium, as well as destroying approximately $7,100 worth of her property, including furniture, a chandelier, and a television. The altercation reportedly stemmed from suspicions of infidelity. Los Angeles authorities charged him with 1 misdemeanor count of domestic violence and 4 counts of misdemeanor vandalism. Jackson pleaded not guilty initially, but later reached a plea deal in October 2013, pleading no contest to the 1 count of vandalism. The domestic violence charge and 3 vandalism counts were dropped as a part of an agreement. He was sentenced to 3 years of probation, 30 days of community service, 52 weeks of domestic violence counseling, a $7,100 restitution payment to Joy, $2,390 in fines, and a restraining order requiring him to stay away from her. It says Jackson denied the domestic violence allegation at the time through his attorney, stating that he had been arrested and there was no stating that he had not been arrested and there was no warrant for his arrest. In 2024, amid his production of a Netflix docuseries on Sean Diddy Combs' legal issues, Joy publicly accused Jackson of raping and physically abusing her over the years, referencing the 2013 incident as part of a pattern, though no new charges resulted from these claims. Again, this is when, Ja Rule said this, and the comments about Ja Rule even addressing this were kind of all over the place. Somebody named Maria Rodriguez, she said, coming up next, the fall of Ja Rule. Because everybody talks about how petty 50 is.
Yeah.
And someone says, Tracy Tucker says, using the term ratting implies that 50 is telling the truth. Sit down, Ja.
Nah, Ja.
Someone else, Jamaica Eccles, said, of course 50 Cent's motives weren't good, LOL. Who cares? He was only an executive producer. I think that's one of the things that people are not getting. Executive producer means there's backing behind this project, right? Doesn't necessarily mean 50 himself was the one sitting down collecting all this stuff and putting it together. That's the thing that people have to understand when it comes to production. Somebody could be the writer, director, all that kind of stuff, and executive producer, or they can be separate. And 50 is listed as an executive producer.
Executive producer is that you the money man.
Danny Martinez says, Ja only relevant to be asked questions about 50. What 15 years he put out anything? Didn't he say he signed a $100 record deal recently? And so everybody was kind of like going in on Ja Rule, basically saying, hey, bro, don't do this.
Yeah, this ain't about who you want to do.
So and here's one that kind of is on the side. Sequoia Lee says 50 was playing checkers while Ja playing chess. If you know, you know. So it's a lot going on. It's gonna be interesting to see. I know from prison, Diddy's lawyers have put out a statement, trying to do a cease and desist against Netflix for when the documentary is about to air. Yeah. But it's out there now. And of course, everybody's talking about it. But yeah, if you haven't seen it, it's a watch it. Watch it with an open mind. There's been a lot of stuff about Diddy over the years and stuff like that. But just watch it and form your own opinion. You don't have to take my word for it or anybody else that you read about. Just watch it for yourself. That's all I gotta say about that. But it's out there.
Love.
What you said?
Love. What's his many names? P Diddy.
Started out as Puff Daddy. Puffy. And then P Diddy. Brother Love. Child.
Love.
I remember somebody said every time he screwed somebody over, he changed his name. I was like, I heard.
What's your name this week, huh?
Child, I'm gonna tell you some of the stuff that was in it that we learned, some new stuff in regards to the whole Tupac and Biggie situation, on the things occurring around those deaths and conversations and meetings that Diddy was having with certain people that they were trying to hire during this time for certain things. That was kind of eye-opening because there's always been speculation that he had something to do with Tupac, right? There was speculation there. Yeah. But in this, the same guy that he fired after he would not change Biggie Smalls' contract after he died, that same guy said that when what's his name, Biggie went out to Cali to perform during that time, the same time when he got killed, he was supposed to be leaving and going, I think, to Europe. He wanted to go to Europe, and Puffy was like, no, I need you to stay. I need you to stay. And Puffy canceled. He said I already had the plane tickets for Biggie. Biggie did not want to stay in California once he was done doing his show or whatever. Yeah. He wanted to be out. He didn't want to stay there. But Puffy, he said Diddy was adamant about him staying there, and he actually canceled Big's, flights and everything. So think about that. If those flights were not canceled, and Biggie Small actually flew to Europe, he may still be here today.
Maybe.
And so I'm just like, certain things like that you learn like, wow. But the biggest one was, him making Biggie pay for his own funeral after you don't brag about you gonna spend all this money on it. And then you come out with the song, Every Step you all over TV dancing and stuff, knowing you don't make this man that passed away pay for his own funeral.
What's done in the dark?
I was like, and we up there every step.
Yeah, we were like
we jamming with you, and you did it bopping, and you the whole time you don't make this man pay for his own funeral.
Scummy.
Child.
I gotta watch this documentary.
Yeah, you gotta watch it. It's 4-part, and it's
this week.
Each episode is about an hour.
Yeah. This week.
Yeah.
This week.
You gotta watch that. Yeah.
At some point.
But we come up to the holidays. Yeah. We're going to try to be back.
Yes, we promise this time.
We got some stuff going on, but just know that whenever we're not here, please take that opportunity to go back. Because we've done so many. Like, we've been doing this now well over a year now. So we have so many episodes. I'm sure there's at least one or two that you have not seen. So go on back and watch those. If you're somebody here who's been here since day one and you have watched every single episode, thank you so much. And just, keep pushing out positive energy for when we do return and things like that, because we are, like I said, booked, busy, blessed. We're going to keep this thing going. But sometimes there will be some gaps where we may have to take a hiatus for a week or two. Because as much as we don't want to miss any weeks, and we could possibly do a Zoom type thing, this right here, chemistry in person has been great. It's not the same. Yeah. But on that note,
ladies and gentlemen,
y'all keep on tuning in so you know the one.
What had happened was
the baddest in the land. That's my favorite. That's my favorite part of the line.
What had happened was
with your girl Letitia. Hey, my homie Kennedy Lucas Patterson.
Boy, howdy.
You know that little thing.
That was funny.
But y'all who are not watching, that's just me bouncing my chest on them little beats, huh?
What had happened was
you can't tell me. Make sure y'all follow us, WHW Radio 1 on Instagram. What Had Happened Was podcast on Facebook.
What had happened was,
and you can listen to us wherever you get your podcast stations.
What had happened was
Deuces.
Man.